that? No problem.
You remind me of Quentin so much.
Really?
You have like the same laugh.
Okay. Oh, tell her that when you see her.
Yeah, it'll make her so happy.
Okay. First thing, tell me your name and when you came to St. Killian.
My name is Ella Oakes, and I came to St. Killian, since forever. When was that? 3-year-old preschool? So never been anywhere else.
So when you think of St. Killian Parish School, what do you think of?
Kind of think of a home. I think it's kind of a family, and everybody comes together. It's kind of like a family reunion every year. You get to see people after the summer vacation. It's really fun.
That's awesome. Very cool. Great way to put it. So I know you have these funny stories.
I do.
Share.
So there was this one time when I was in preschool, actually, and it's actually how I met one of my really good friends, Zoe Simpson. I was doing bingo, believe it or not, and I started bawling because I couldn't get more bingo chips, and my number had just been called or something. It was one of those preschool things where it's not that big of a deal, but then it is. So I started crying, and this Zoe girl, she just raises her hand, and she's like, "My friend over here needs some more bingo chips," and that was how we became actually really good friends. All sorts of fun stuff happens here. It's like hanging out with your family, because your friends are your family.
Very nice. What would you say over the years, what are you going to miss the most?
Kind of mostly my teachers and my friends, but specific teachers, I'm kind of going to miss Mr. Miller. Mr. Miller, I mean, we all gripe and we groan, but he's one of the best teachers, and he actually taught me a lot about math. Before that, math never really clicked until I had him. So it was really a nice thing to see that I could actually do it with a different teacher.
How much looser and more relaxed do you think he is this year than he was when he
Oh my gosh, so much more. I don't know what it is, but he comes in and he's just like, "Okay guys, it's time to start class." And I'm like, "Oh, Mr. Miller, you're so sweet. We love you."
Quinn's like, he high-fived me the other day.
I know, it's he used to just be like, "I'm Mr. Miller, welcome to class." But now he's more of he's a fun guy. He's fun to talk to and stuff.
Very true. So if you could talk to your kindergarten self again, what piece of advice would you have?
I would probably tell them, I hope that you fail, because people who fail learn more. If you go into something and you succeed, then you learn less than if you would fail. Almost.
Very good. Very, very, very profound piece of advice. So where are you going to high school?
I'm going to North Catholic, kind of across the street. Not very far. My sister goes there, so it'll be nice.
Tell me about that, because your sister went to school here, your mom works here, then you're going across with your sister. Tell me about the family thing and how nice is it to have seen them in the hallways?
Oh my goodness, it was so helpful, because whenever you see somebody that you care about, when you're having a bad day, or you just want to talk to somebody, I go in and I talk to my mom mostly when I'm like, "Oh my gosh, Mom, I forgot something, I need you to go and get it." But it's more of a family thing. And I can see my sister, and I'm like, "Lizzie, do you have my sandwich? I got the wrong sandwich." Stuff like that. It's really fun to have your family all work here.
Very nice.
And live.
Tell me about Father Bober.
Father Bober, he's kind of this guy. He's a priest, yes, but he's this guy that you can talk to as well. He's really, you think of these people as not human almost, but they really are once you talk to them. I remember having a conversation at lunch with Father Bober, and I almost forgot. I was like, "Oh my goodness, he's Father Bober. I have to act really," but you can just kind of talk to him about stuff, real cool stuff that he just knows somehow, because infinite wisdom, I guess.
Very nice. So if you, what would you like to say to your parents for having sent you to school here?
Well, huge thanks, first of all. I mean, the tuition's pretty steep here, as well as it's just a lot of sacrifices to get us to be here and get us to all of our sports as well. And also my family, we kind of moved, so I could go to this school because we were worried that I was going to go to a school district, a public school district. So it was a whole thing that my family had to do to move here. And that was a huge sacrifice for our entire family, not just me and my parents, but my sister as well, and everybody. So I was really thankful for that, because I get to go to this awesome school.
Tell me, think back to the plays you've done, the sports you've done, everything. Great memory, great moments.
I mean, I had some pretty fun times at the school musical, because it's just it's like a family almost when you're with everybody for so often. Tech week especially, everybody's just kind of with each other and all the time. And I remember it was Beauty and the Beast, and there was this one part, we always used to rehearse after school for a really long time to get it right, just like some of the other roles. and we would do it. And there was this one part of the musical where it was Maurice, and he did this thing where he was like, Belle, I'm old, I've lived my life. And we always drew it out, and we did it really long. And there was another part with these wolves, and nobody was there to be the wolves because the wolves didn't stay after. So we were always the wolves. It was so much fun just being with everybody and having all those memories to take on everywhere else.
Very, very nice. Let me see if I have anything else to ask you. One last thought. The future. Are you excited or nervous?
Of course I'm excited. I mean, I'm a little bit nervous because this is all I've ever known. This is all I've ever been knowing. So high school's a little bit scary, but also it's an adventure that you're gonna have, and you're gonna have these friends and this opportunity for the rest of your life. So it's just, I'm excited, I guess.
Perfect. That was awesome.
Great.